Hey guys, today we want to talk about how we can learn from some ancient principles to help us make some modern decisions. But if today's your first time joining us, welcome. My name is Michael Foley. I'm a certified financial planner and a certified student loan professional. And, I'm also the son of two doctors and, really have designed Lifestyle Creep to help healthcare workers and their families be more intentional in their finances and hopefully inspire them to live more humble and quiet lives. But let's talk a little bit today, about how can we learn from some ancient wisdom and apply that to some of these modern decisions that we need to be making in our finances, and how can we make sure that we're making prudent and smart financial decisions, and there's some time-tested principles on that. So there's an ancient proverb that says, "He who hurries his footsteps errs." So he who hurries his footsteps errs. So how can we learn through that? And when we're looking at maybe making a big financial decision, right? So all too often we see a lot of our clients that, maybe are going to buy a house or maybe buying a car. I've been subject to this as well. You try going to buy a car. If you're not rushed through that process, it's, that's how they get you sometimes, right? And so I think one big question that we're gonna have to ask whenever you're making a big financial decision is, do you feel rushed when you're going through this process? And, or are you being hurried through this process? And if that is the case, maybe to take a step back and really see, is this really something that is going to be the right time for me to be doing this? And maybe is this the right decision? Or, am I potentially rushing into something before I've fully thought this through? So I think this kind of ancient wisdom from this old proverb is really helping us to, really take our time. And sometimes we want to be what we call hasty, right? Or it's like rushing or trying to jump to that next step for us. But I think sometimes that can really be of detriment to us over the long term. And so, even on our team, sometimes we get really busy and, it's really easy to just want to go fast through things, try to get things. But, our saying that we say on our team is haste makes waste. So if you're not familiar with what haste is, but haste is trying to be rushed or hurried. It's almost a state of mind, right? And that's when we're most subject to make mistakes. And so when you're faced with a big financial decision, that's a big question to ask. Am I being rushed through this, right? Am I really hurrying my footsteps to try to do something that maybe isn't? Have I really thought through this as a process? And maybe a time to kind of step back, because, especially as, when you're buying a house, if you think about all the players in buying a house, right? They're all financially motivated to help you make that decision as soon as possible, right? So, if we're talking about the realtor, trying to get the close on the house, we have the loan or the lender going to give you the mortgage, right? Maybe the builder, if it's a new build, right? They're all going to be helping to increase that hurried desire, and sometimes even giving you hard deadlines to help move you to action faster. But I think it's important to, sometimes those are good, right? Maybe that is getting us a good deal. Maybe we're getting in a good time in the market or whatnot. But I think that making big financial decisions in a state of hurry or feeling rushed is probably not a wise step when we're looking at, making prudent financial decisions. So just some food for thought for today. So hopefully this has been helpful for you, and hopefully continue to help you live more humbly and intentionally in your own finances. And we hope to see you in the next episode.